So good afternoon, students. So yesterday we discussed about true value, absolute error, relative error, and percentage of errors. Okay, we learned. Today we are going to explain combination of errors. Combination of errors. Suppose if we take one physical quantity, we can measure the different values. It having different errors. At that time we are using a combination of errors. Easy to find out. We are using combination of errors. For example, if we take density. Density means mass by volume. When we are measure the mass value and again measure the value. So some uncertainty in mass and some uncertainty in value. Here we are two types of errors are occurring. In such cases, we are using a combination of errors. Combination of errors. Okay. So first of all, errors are sum and difference. Addition and subtraction. Addition and subtraction of errors. So suppose take one physical quantity, that is Z is equal to A plus B. Here, so delta A is the measured value of A, and delta B is the measured value of B. So the absolute errors A plus or minus delta A and B plus or minus delta B. B plus or minus delta A. So the absolute error in Z quantity, Z plus or minus delta Z is equal to A plus or minus delta A and B plus or minus delta A. Okay, so delta A and delta B are the measured values of A and B. Absolute errors of A and B. So delta Z plus or minus delta Z is equal to A plus B into plus or minus delta A plus delta plus or minus delta B. So here A plus B is equal to Z. So that's why the equation may be written as delta Z is equal to plus or minus delta A plus or minus delta B. Here maximum possible error. So delta Z is equal to delta A plus delta B. In the case of addition, the maximum possible error delta Z is equal to delta A plus delta B. So here plus or minus, we are taking minus, that is called minimum possible error. When we are taking plus, that is called maximum possible error. So the maximum possible error in Z, delta Z is equal to delta A plus delta B. Similarly, in the case of subtraction also A minus Z, Z is equal to A minus Z. So the maximum possible error delta Z is equal to delta A plus delta B. Delta A plus delta B. In the case of addition or in the case of subtraction, the maximum possible error delta Z is equal to delta A plus delta B. That means, so the absolute error, the resultant absolute error should be equal to the absolute errors of individual quantities. Absolute errors of individual quantities. Delta A and delta B should be equal to delta Z. So the absolute result in the absolute error should be equal to the sum of absolute errors of individual quantities. Okay? So in the case of addition, in the case of subtraction, the maximum possible error is delta Z is equal to delta A plus delta B. That means we can add the errors. In the case of addition or subtraction, we can add the absolute errors. Okay. Then errors of multiplication and division. Multiplication and division. In the case of multiplication, products. So in the case of multiplication and division, for example, if you take one physical quantity that is called z, z is equal to a into b. Okay, so z is equal to, so the absolute error in z plus or minus z, delta z. The absolute error in a plus or minus delta a dot. Absolute error in b plus or minus delta b. So z plus or minus delta z is equal to, here multiplying with a into b, ab, and plus or minus a into plus or minus delta b, a into delta b, and multiplying with delta a plus or minus delta a into b, and plus or minus delta a into delta b. Here we are multiplying a into b and a into delta b, and delta a into b and delta a into delta b. Okay na? So the above equation dividing LHS with z and RHS dividing with AB. RHS dividing with AB. So z plus or minus delta z. So z by z dividing with z LHS, and RHS are dividing with AB. So plus or minus a into delta b by AB. So plus or minus delta a b by AB, and plus or minus delta a into delta b by AB. So AB get cancelled, z cancelled, a cancelled, here also BB cancelled. So the equation will be written as delta z by z, that is equal to plus or minus delta b by b plus or minus delta a by a. Here delta a and delta b are the small products, that's why we can neglect these two terms. So the maximum possible error in the case of multiplication, delta z by z is equal to delta a by a plus delta b by b. So this is called a relative error. The resultant relative error should be equal to the sum of individual relative errors. So in the case of multiplication, the maximum possible error is delta z by z, delta a by a plus delta b by b. The same manner, in the case of z is equal to a by b, division a by b, z is equal to a by b, the maximum possible error same as delta z by z is equal to delta a by a plus delta b by b. So in the case of z is equal to a by b, in the case of multiplication, the maximum possible error is delta z by z, delta a by a plus delta b by b. In the case of division also, z is equal to a by b, that should be equal to delta z by z is equal to delta a by a plus delta b by b. So in the case of addition and subtraction, the maximum possible error is same. In the case of multiplication and division, the maximum possible error is same. Okay. So next one, the error in case of the measured quantity rise to power exponential. For example, z is equal to a square. So this is the maximum possible error, delta z by z is equal to here 2 into delta a by a. 2 into delta a by a. So the a square means the 2 times. So the maximum possible error 2 times of a, 2 into delta a by a. For example, if we take one example, z is equal to a power b and b power q and c power r. Okay. So what is the maximum possible error? Delta z by z is equal to a power p, p into delta a by a plus b power q, b into q into delta b by b plus c C power R into delta C by C. So the C is in denominator, even though we write here plus R into delta C by C. Okay, so Z is equal to A power P, B power Q, C power R. So the maximum possible error in the case of power, the quantity rises to a power, so power into delta A by A, relative error, plus Q into delta B by B, plus R into delta C by C. The percentage of error delta Z by Z into 100 is equal to the whole term multiplying with 100, P into delta A by A into 100 and plus Q into delta B by B into 100 and R into delta C by C into 100. Okay. So this is called a combination of errors. Errors are more than one errors. We are using combination of errors. In the case of addition and subtraction, the possible error is same, and in the case of multiplication and division, the possible error is same. In the case of the error is measure the power of quantity, it may be written as so the power into and the relative error. So 2 into A relative error delta A by A. For example, Z is equal to A power P, B power Q, C power R. Here power P into relative error and Q into relative error and C R into relative error. Okay na? So we have, thank you.